Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Martina. In today's video, I'm going to be answering some of your questions. Some weeks ago, I told you guys to ask me questions here on YouTube and also on Instagram, and some of you dropped your questions. So your questions are going to be answered in today's video. Before I get into this, I need your opinion on something very important concerning our YouTube channel. So, as you guys know, I make videos about life as a foreigner in China, black girl in China, lifestyle videos, and I also make videos related to medical school and study. So I want you guys to let me know in the comment section which videos do you actually prefer. Which video are you on my channel for? Are you interested in the foreigner in China, black girl in China stuff? Please leave it in the comment section. Or if you're here for medical school related stuff, also let me know in the comment section. I want to know what I can give you guys more of. I'm thinking of different ways to take this channel to a different level. So thank you for doing that. So let's get into the questions. The first question: how do I convince my parents that I'll study abroad and be safe? How did you do it? Well, you need to speak to your parents like an adult. You need to tell them why you want to study abroad. You need to tell them the advantages of you studying abroad, the opportunities that you're going to get when you study abroad. And you also need to talk to them about what they're afraid of. So if they're scared that something bad will happen to you, you can also tell them that nowhere exactly is safe. Everywhere has its problem. It's all about the person, and if the person is willing to stay out of trouble and focus on what they came to the particular country for, then it's going to be fine. Just speak to them like an adult, and hopefully they understand. Let them know that what they're afraid of, you're going to try your best to ensure that that does not happen. I wish you all the best. Next question: which medical university would you recommend me to study at in China? I get this question a lot, and guys, I cannot recommend a university for you. All I can tell you is ensure your university is accredited, and that's all. Every university has its own standard, and I haven't been to every medical university in China. I only know about my university, so I can't say this university is good or this university is not good. I do not know. All I can tell you is make sure your university is accredited. Even when you have the list of accredited universities, you can go to their websites and see what the university has to offer. You can also reach out to students of that university and ask them for their honest opinion about their school, and hopefully they can answer you. Can you please list some MBBS books for us to start studying while we are home waiting for schools to start? This person asking this question, if you've not started medical school yet, I don't advise that you start studying because medical school can be very difficult. So I advise that you take all the time you can to rest and enjoy your life before you get into this journey called medical school. But if you're that type of person that still doesn't want to rest and wants to study, then I'll say I can't really recommend books because it's very complicated for you to understand, especially if you've not been to the class. So you can watch medical related YouTube videos. Let's say you can study anatomy, watch anatomy related YouTube videos. Anatomy is what you should start studying. That is if you want to study. If you don't take my advice to rest, then study anatomy. But don't use textbooks. Use videos, YouTube videos, where it's going to be explained to you and you understand it better since you're just a beginner. If you're planning to study medicine in China, advise you, if you're looking for something to study, then study Chinese language. Just forget about medical books until you're actually here in China. How is the English of the lecturers when teaching? Okay, for this particular question, I'm going to allow you to listen. I have a class going on right now as we speak. So you're going to listen in on that class and hear how the teacher speaks English, okay? Let's go.
Do you understand it? Yes. Okay, so if the fasting blood glucose is higher than 7 millimole per liter, this is one requirement. The second requirement, or 2 hours after glucose tolerance test, the glucose is higher than 11.1 millimole per liter. Or maybe the patients already have the typical symptoms. So anyone who anyone else who know the typical symptoms of the diabetes?
Okay, so that is how the teachers speak. Although you can also check my previous video about online internship. I also played a recording of a different teacher speaking English language, but it all depends on the teacher. Some of them speak good English, some of them don't speak good enough. It all depends, but don't be worried about that. You get used to Chinese English. Talk about churches in China. Are there any particularly English-speaking ones, or rather, should I say for international visitors? Well, if you're living in a big city in China, most likely there are churches that speak English, especially if it's a Catholic church. You'll find Catholic churches that have English masses. But for every city where there are international students, there will always be International Students Fellowship. This is organized by the foreigners of that city. Also, they organize the church in English for international students, so that is also done. If not, every other church is in Chinese, but there can also be English churches. Which city is the best for international visitors or students? Every city is different. I can't really say one city is better than the other. It just depends on what you want. Do you want to live in a big city? Do you want to live in a small city? Do you want to live in a city that is very expensive, a city with a low cost of living? Do you want to live in a city where there are people that speak more English, people that speak less English? Do all these things matter to you? It all depends. Every city in China is beautiful. Every city has its own unique characteristics. So it all depends on you. There's no particular recommendation. Focus more on the school than the city. How to earn money while studying for MBBS? What are the jobs that can be convenient for students? Please mention them. Well, since you can't work on a student visa here in China, the only things you can do are offer services to people, which is by selling stuff. If you bring stuff back from your country, you can come and sell to students here. If you know how to cut hair or plait hair, you can do that for students and they'll pay you. Just offering services and skills, those are the things that you can do legally. What are your plans after MBBS in China? I'm going to talk about this in a totally different video, so subscribe and stay tuned for that. How likely are you going to be denied a service like booking a hotel room, getting a bank account, entry into a restaurant, etc. for being black in China? It's very unlikely that is going to happen. Although I've had my own experience of not being able to get a hotel room, but it's really unlikely that that happens. Every hotel has its own reason why they may or may not accept you. The common reason is because the system cannot really accept foreigners' passports, so they cannot put in your details into the system. But there are so many hotels that won't have a problem accepting you as a black person, so it's not a big deal. And then getting a bank account, nobody is going to stop you from opening an account if you are black. But there's a new rule from Bank of China that requires you to have like a tax letter from your country. That is just in my city, so without that tax letter you can't open a bank account with Bank of China. That is of recent. When I came to China it wasn't like that, so there's no particular rule that will say because you are black you can't open a bank account. No. Or entering into a restaurant, nobody's going to stop you from entering into a restaurant because you are black. No. The next question, is there no racism in your city compared to Guangzhou, the powerhouse of racism? Well, no, there's not really racism in my city. Okay, those are the questions in this video that I'm going to answer. If you have any more questions, please leave it in the comment section. And remember to give your opinion on the type of videos you want to see and you're here for my channel. Are you interested in more medical school, study-related videos, or life in China, black girl in China type of videos, vlogs, travel? Let me know in the comment section so I can know which type of videos to give you guys. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.